subscribe. Hit that subscribe button for me, man. Please hit the notification so you'll know when I'm up here giving y'all this knowledge, man. I appreciate everybody been showing love, man, and supporting the channel, man. We growing authentically, doing the things we like to do. But yeah, make sure y'all hit that subscription button, and please hit that like button. Hit that like button. The airways been going crazy all over these YouTube streets. It's been going crazy, crazy, crazy. So last night we're gonna get into this. We're gonna do some reactions to the Unkasa answer back to your boy uh, Gully TV. But I want to get into something real quick. Real quick. I got a hit in my DM, and then they called me. Angela Yee's homegirl, Angela Yee's friend that was mentioned on the Gully podcast. Major, what up? That was mentioned on, on Gully's podcast, and her friend had her friend call me and, wanted me to say a few choice words. She wasn't disrespectful at all. She wasn't disrespectful at all. She just wanted to say a few choice words. So she relayed a message to me. And never met her before. She said somebody that she knows me. Said I was a cool dude. I appreciate that. Whoever said that to her, I appreciate the compliments, for real. Appreciate the compliments. And so she started off basically saying, I want to make sure I say it's correct, because she don't want to be in the middle of none of this. She said she don't know how her name even got involved with this whole situation. And, I explained to her that Gully was upset with, things that Un was expressing, and he let his anger get the best of him by even mentioning, the things he said about putting his hands on women, and he'll do it again, and things of that nature. And, he was, I guess, expressing his macho-ness, how he even got into the room to be around Angela Yee, and he pretty much threw the friend, and it said she was feeling him or whatever. And, I explained that to her, and, it's pretty much like she don't want to be involved with none of that. She said that, yeah, they was dealing with each other, and I take it as doing business, dealing with each other. And she said she thought she was doing him a solid, because he was, came off as a cool dude. She said she guessed she caught her straight. Said she caught her straight, man. And he had asked her, can you plug me with, the interview with Angela Yee? And she said, being, she cool. Anybody that she be dealing with, she, they need favors. That's what she do. She like to hook people up and show love. Anybody that's trying to elevate, and this is what I get out of it. She's basically was saying that anybody that's trying to elevate, she's with helping them elevate. She didn't never know that this would come bite her in the, in the behind, as if, whatever the extra that came with it. But I also know, in his favor, I let him know he didn't say really too much or bad about her, you know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it 1,000 on his behalf. Supreme, what's good? Yeah, we getting that unjoint together, man, so we can drop it. We worked on doing this video shoot. For real. Al Green, what's good? Shouts out to you. Dirty South, that's what's up. So, you know, and the only reason why she wanted to touch on it, because, you know, Angela Lee was getting calls. Angela Lee was like, damn, why my name is even involved in it? And the people that know them knows that that's the friend, because he didn't mention her name. Not only that, she got kids out here, so she don't, and her kids, you know, be on the internet. That's all what kids do out here, man. And even you know, grown kids, whatever you want to call it, they be on the internet out here, man. She don't want none of that to be seeping over her kids. Like, Ma, is that you they talking about? You know, things like that, man. So she didn't have nothing bad to say about him. She just saying that she tried to help somebody, man, and she plugged it because of what they asked, but she don't want to be involved with none of this YouTube stuff. So, you know, that's why she stayed behind the scene, and you know, a friend hit me up and expressed all of that, and I want to express it to y'all. But she's a woman, and she should be respected, just like all women should be respected. And once again, no woman should be put on no woman from a man. Bottom line, there's no ifs and buts about it. Some people saying that it is respected by I guess whatever Gully believe in. He said he's different. He don't run by the rules of society. I don't know. If somebody know about it, drop it in the comment to let me know what is the society he live by that does that. If a girl get out of line, you could whoop on her. I don't know. And I'm not up here to bash Gully. But so yeah, y'all, you know, I just honored what she had asked. I appreciate somebody, you know, telling her that I was a cool nigga. So I just wanted to relay that. That's what she had said. And she wasn't being disrespectful towards Gully. Now, I'm not gonna be up here to disrespect Gully either. I'm up here to give a lesson. That's what street knowledge is about. I'm gonna give a lesson, you know, throughout. We about to review Unkasa and Skibo Debo rebuttal back to Gully. I am DJ Cool, what's good? And we're gonna go into it, we're gonna get into this, y'all. Set it on and let him rock this beat. He took Gully the rabbit saying and about to turn it into a track. Is undefeated. Fight. They didn't put no lyrics on it. That's fire.
Don't make the lyrics messed up.
They ain't even put the lyrics on it yet.
You gonna bring that back one more time, baby? One more time.
We gonna rewind it back for y'all. He took
new music,
Gully joint
coming soon.
That Carrots Are a Dime, whatever we said. Him and Skibo Debo about to do a song to this. The hook is Gully hook. He twisted it up. That's crazy. Unkasa undefeated. Let's go. We about to drop a lot of Unkasa now, man. Word up.
It's magic.
We about to drop a lot of Unkasa. I'm telling y'all. We about to go crazy.
Oh, hang on.
All the way up to the new summertime, man.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get into it. Let me skip over.
Let the people stand up. Let me feel up. Come on.
Robbie Tyler, what up? That's that Harlem swag, boy. That's that Harlem swag. That's fire. That's fire. I ain't going crazy on that.
Y'all know this ain't me.
But before we get into any of that, y'all might have seen him in the movie Cream with Tom Trump and Michael J. Jordan. You might have seen him in Side Chick. Y'all might have seen him. Let me give you that introduction. Chill. Let me give you your flowers. Chill. This is epic. Chill. Chill. It's epic. Let me work. Chill.
Bad word.
I'm excited, man.
I don't know who this bozo think he playing with. This nigga's a bozo.
You excited?
Did you hear the live?
This was the moment
Before we get to, did you hear the lives?
Everybody was waiting for
You heard
Skip.
Heard a few lives, right?
Yeah.
You heard the blatant disrespect?
Yeah, first thing I want to address, don't never mention Mama Gail. That's Unkasa mother. Nobody never touched Mama Gail in their life. You're not even going to talk about the repercussions behind that. Don't get on the internet playing on nobody's mom. That's the utmost disrespect you could do. Don't ever do that. Nobody never touched Mama Gail. That's my mother. That's Mama Casa. That's my mother. My mother passed away. God bless her soul, Sylvia. And that's my mother.
God bless her soul.
God bless.
Don't do that. Mm-hmm.
Yo.
I want to say one thing about Debo. I'm sure me and him crossed paths somewhere. But yo, I can feel his energy through the TV, man. I want to give him a big salute. You know, I know a few people that know him. One of my homies just told me, my boy Ribos, call him East Coast Bos, just told me, yo, that dude is a good dude. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm looking at his interview with Un and the things that he was saying. But it ain't just about what he was saying too. But for one, we want to go in. That's one lie that Gully said, that Un moms had a bag over her head. Like, come on, that's a woman, man. Even if that was true, that's nothing to be said. Like Devo said, never talk about nobody's mother, bruh. It ain't about trashing. It's about how a person carry it, their character. How could a person would want to continue liking you or want to like you, or how could Un even forgive you now and y'all patch it up by saying some things like that, man? Like, that's very deep, man. That's very deep. For real. The Hustle Man was good. I've been hearing him say something about Hustle Man. Salute to you, bro. They gave you great credit up there too, man. One thing I like is people that's real. And I'm gonna tell y'all about this Debo guy, man. How real he is. DC, what up? Kenny Mack, salute. Keon, salute, bro. Salute, General. Yeah, they was telling me that you started at 145. Or they gave you all the real, the fish you love. They gave all your team up there real love, man. That's what's powerful about it. They were saying Un was over talking, but he was excited that he got the real man here that Gully was praising. So he admits to it. Everybody got to admit to it that he was over talking, and I get it. He was happy to show that the world that he wasn't lying, because it ain't about him trying to outshine Gully. It's about being a man of your word, and he didn't want his audience to look like he a liar. That's all that was. Right, and he passionate. Facts, passionate. So he was happy to let the world know that the man that of the hour, the Skevo Debo, was there, and he wanted everybody to know that he's not a liar. He's a man of his word. He's an artist out there. People don't believe you, then you messing up somebody's character. You can mess somebody's career up. We got to keep it real. Gully is a big name out here in this YouTube world. So people believe that would be crazy. Hustle Man said, Gully stole my footage. We're gonna get to that. Whoa. Change setter, the Unkasa and Skibo Live was mad dope. Facts. That energy was on point. Facts. Gully is out of pocket, right? And I don't see how people, his fan base, can't understand that he was saying, going at, Jimmy and Jewels and them, and he was saying it was for but then on the same token, you still trashing in that same conversation and making it look like he ain't nothing or he a little dude to you. That's the part, man. And like I said, I ain't up here to trash Gully. That ain't my style, but I'm up here to pull his coat on a few things with this stuff right here, man. But the Debo Skibo dude was letting it be known the truth, but he also still was in Gully favor with the truth, if that makes sense. He wasn't up there trashing Gully. He said everything. He said his piece about Unkasa mama, because he said that's his mama too. So don't play with her. That's when the energy went. I said, whoop, okay, it's about to be interesting. But he still never trashed Gully. Gave Gully his props on everything that Gully was saying about himself. That was true, that Skibo knew. He said, nah, Gully get chicks and all that. Nah, Gully was helping me with the music. I can't front on that. And see, I could respect the honest man. He could have got up there because he unhomeboyed and said a whole bunch of stuff that could have been lies, but he didn't, man. So, and what's the day? Gully was saying like he kicked Casa out the whip because Casa trying to call him and all that. Casa just want to talk, that's all. That's just what it meant. Men like to hear other men's voice, or if we standing together, we want to see your eyes so we can understand where you're coming from. But I'm trying to let them know you can't kick me out no whip when I brought you around and let you get in the whip. But he's still disputing that in his other joint. He never mentioned nothing about his kids. He's mentioning a lot of stuff about how much money you get, how many trips he take. If you taking trips and spending $15,000 and all that type of stuff, you'd have been probably would have rented you a big studio out. You'd have been showing something. Like a lot of people say, you don't show nothing around about your house. You don't show your house, but you got that type of money. You ain't supposed to spend no money like that unless you're putting it in the right places. And your home is always first, and your kids is definitely first. So I'm still trying to figure. Hustle Man said, unstopped me 4 years ago from firing on Gully. This Hustle Man speaking, y'all. Hustle Man said they really love each other. Who? Un and Gully, or Gully and Skibo? But unexpressed to me, he had mad love for Gully. He expressed to me he had mad love for Gully. He said he would never in a million years thought that Gully would play him like that, just for a quick come up because the internet was talking about it. No doubt. Hustle Man said we all Muslims. Facts. And and can y'all imagine having a friend for years and they all did stuff for each other. They admit to that, man. They all admit to that. But can you imagine later on, after all these years, one type of opportunity come around and then your friend, you got to go on the internet and hear that he's trashing you and try to disguise it with something else and expect you to be like, you should have called me, but he said clear as day, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want, like, he's nothing. What kind of friend does that and try to embarrass their other friend in public? I didn't understand what all the other people in them comments was watching. Was they watching what we was watching? That's deep right there. Charles said, thug changes, love changes, and best friends become strangers. Word up, Nas. That's a fact, bro. So that would speak volumes to me. I wouldn't hang with a person that do that to a person I see that had love for them. And if they had love for each other, whichever one did it, I was, oh no, hell no. That tells me right there, you'll throw a nigga to the wolves, boy. For real, you'll throw niggas to the wolves. Hustle Man said, Gully ain't Taliban. That's the problem. And you know, he tries, you know, says that he do his own thing, he his own man or whatever, but he was hanging around y'all back then. He even said it in his new rebuttal back that he was gonna go home. He said, F that store, I'm hanging with Skibo, Debo, and Unkasa, and introduced him, and Un was letting them run and do them because he was doing other things. But that was the ultimate plug for him. He said, yo, I've been seeing this celebrity, that celebrity, and I just gotta turn my camera on. Oh, I'm getting all this footage and eat it up all day. That right there told me right there. That was your start to blow you up right there. That's where it started. Celebrity power is the power. It don't matter who you are. Now you stay consistent, yeah. Angela Lee Mo said, what did Angela Yee say? Angela just said, Angela Yee just said, how did I get in this? That's what she said. How did she get in that? Like, why was her name mentioned in that? He was like, damn. That's all she really, you know, said. From, you know, her friend had people's call me and we talked about it and they expressed all that, man. Can't outshine the source. All energy returned to sender. Big facts. Hustle, man, that's a big fact. And look what happened. Now he on his internet, untearing the internet up right now. I'm calling him
before we get it.
I'm calling him nailed in the coffin un. He was 2-gun un, now he nailed in the coffin un now. But you can't do your friends like that, man. Sonny Blanco, salute. Nobody's supposed to ever do that, man. And that's a form of weakness. Now, if you know, people could work out things, but too much real stuff was said, man. You said something about somebody's moms. Why was somebody with a bag over their head, though? That's the ultimate disrespect. You said you will beat on women today. Yo, that's deep, man. He said what I think about what Flip said about my interview with Flip. Zip said my interview with Flip the script. I give Zip love on that, because at the time I wasn't defending. I was giving my opinion about it, but which, you know, I speak to my OGs later on, and they was all the way right. Even Eon did a take on it. I seen what Eon said also, which he don't know that interview is old, but it's a fact. It's like I'm into something and the popo run up on me, or even in jail, I'm into something and the popo run up on me, automatically like, ain't nothing happened to me. I tripped, I fell. Ain't nobody do nothing to me. And that's just how that's supposed to go. So, you know, I stand corrected on that. So only thing I can say, Zip ain't say nothing wrong at all. I stand corrected on that. But only thing I do know, I don't hang with done see 8 years, don't got my number, don't got his number. Period. My name's solid. Went and did my time. Period. That's it. But Eon and Zip was correct, and I stand corrected. Just being a real G, that's it. And I don't condone none of that at all. So, Hustle Bear says, see, Gully said, shit, that Skibo video y'all read, the opening credits, then holla at me. We're gonna get into a little bit of some of this, man, because, like I said, Skibo gave mad love, mad respect, and I can tell you a humble dude, and all of y'all together like to see people. That's where we come from. But guess what? Skibo, I gotta give him more props. He from Longburg. That's crazy. We used to go to Longburg every summer. That's where my parents is from. I used to regulate down in Laurinburg. And he's from Washington Park, one of the wildest parts in North Carolina. So he had to grow up thorough. I even went to school down there 1 year because my mom's, I was getting in trouble all the time, so she wanted me to go down there. But I had to get kicked out of school the first year. So it's like right back in Harlem. So it's like, yeah, I'll play Unsung in a minute. Let's get through some of this, man. Yep, NC. So another big shout out to Skibo Divio. It's a small world, man. For real. Facts.
Sure, let me give my bros flowers, man. They call him the hood representative, formerly known as Tripe G. Taliban representative, one of the founding members. Pot's Crew top dog. Hot Mob top.
Oh. Who y'all used to play? I agree. Said we used to play them in ball in the summer. Longberg Institute. That's my people, man. She like a sister to me. Tony McDuffie's on that. A father that's like, we call ourselves birthday twins, man. He called me every time my birthday, man. And we chop it up right before his birthday. And this is a small world. Wow.
Dog. Might have seen him in Creed with Michael B. Jordan. Might have seen him in the reality show Side Chicks of Charlotte.
Yeah, he was in the joint. That's what's up.
Fast. Don't even worry about them yet. We gonna get to all that. We gonna get to that. So everybody know that your name been ringing bells on the internet for the last 4 days, and it's nothing but good feedback. Everybody be like the hood representative, Skibo, stand up, dude. Laurinburg, Bronx, New York, Harlem representative. Park Life. Shout out to Yogi. Shout out to Bone Thug.
Shout out to Park Life brothers, man.
All my Park Life brothers, those are my brothers.
This is my nigga Bone Thug. You know what I mean? Dude.
Durham in the building.
Word.
Free Bigger Smell. Free Sire. Free D Cool. Yo, we
gonna get into some of this.
This 2025 is a little bit more 30 to 30 years. I mentioned he was 15. So, about.
Yeah, I ain't 45 yet.
Okay, so about, yeah.
45 this year.
30 joints, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you explain to people our relationship?
We started selling VCR tapes and cassette tapes with Kiani Hustleman, aka Ski Diamond.
Shout out to Ski Money. Shout out to Key Money. Shout out to Key Money. Shout out to
He told me this thing when I was doing on the streets. He said, yo, Skibo, you know what? I'm going to teach you how to sell something else. Come sell these cassette tapes and VCR tapes.
That's a fact.
He's 6. And he said,
and see how Hustle Man was thinking back then, where it led to this big legacy, even intertwined meeting Cameron and Dipset, turning into, the Dipset, because Cam was doing his Cameron thing as an artist at that time. And it led into a bunch of other things. So I'm gonna give Hustle Man this praise. And the reason why is because a lot of cats don't gotta hustle nothing in the streets no more. You don't really got to sell drugs no more. You can, especially now on the internet, and they did it back then when there was no internet. That's what's very powerful about this message, what Skibo is talking about right now. Now we got the internet where you can sell mostly anything up here, man. Very easy if you put your mind to it, man. For real. This is right here's a whole powerful lesson. This is a negative turned into a positive for have to. It's a bad thing that he got to go against his man, but people got to honor they got to back a person up off of him. So Un had to say what he had to say, but look what it led to. It's a lesson in this right here, man. How they was hustling back then when there ain't no internet, and turned out to something big and with legacies and created superstars that still stars up to this very day right now, man. This powerful.
I mean.
That's a fact. Shout out to Luca Brasi. Shout out to T Money. Shout out to Kenny.
Happy birthday, T Scholar.
Happy birthday, T Scholar. You gonna cook?
Look at Luca Brasi, another dude that's part of their movement. All y'all was brains together. That's why Y'all still here to this day relevant, man. The Hustle Man said the best is coming soon. He say he the architect of their fields. We gonna do some work together too, bro. Big respect to you, man, for real.
Happy birthday, T Scholars.
There's people like you also that need to get their flowers on certain things to learn these things, man. And that's why that negative turned into this positive to show the audience who's watching. And that's why I wanted to react to some of this stuff and speak on the positive part about it. For real, for real. So some of this stuff might go over their head, for real.
Of his 5th decade, with his golden year. Shout out to Kenny Black. Rest in peace to and things that was done and said like that. But you the man of the hour, Skibo Debo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been waiting for you to get your word and your assessment. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that was said, and there's a lot of positive things that's been said about you. As the fans down in here can see that everybody showing love, you know what I'm saying? Columbus, Ohio representative from the building. Gully in trouble now. Yeah, he is. Unkasa, what's going on? Oh, he said Unkasa talk too much shout outs. Yeah, nah, man, I think they want me to get into it. But we gonna cut the chase, man. Do you recollect the that I introduced you to Gully TV?
Do I recollect what?
The day that I introduced you to Gully TV.
Yeah, I remember. You was at the Erie, right?
Now it's TV. So
That's me. And we gonna put all the truth on the table because it wasn't always bad between us. How did I describe Gully TV?
What you mean? It was like we about to pull up out here, Erie. You know what I mean? My guy do the DVD joint. He booked me for something. But when I pull up out here, don't be fighting for these niggas. You always fighting for niggas. Don't be fighting for niggas. So I'm like,
that's the first
So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? I ain't fighting for nobody. I already know these niggas. Who I'm fighting for, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to get out there, nigga. Get into something.
Yeah, the first time. That's the second time we went out there. The first time we went out there, we went to the N1 basketball game.
Kenny Mack said, everyone in this world is not going to like you or be your friend. F them and move on. But see, the thing is, when they are your friends and you show mad love and you did a lot of stuff together, you kind of bent backwards to help people, and then they go and just straight up ish on you. It's a little different, homie, because it's men got feelings, and they're not going to sit back and let nobody try to destroy their character and don't come back. It's like when you corner somebody, they got to come back out fighting and just express themselves. That's it, man.
I was supposed to
bring shout out boy.
The second time we went out there, we stayed at Gully's crib and we wound up going to a bar. But before we get there, what did I say to you before we got to Erie?
You look, I'm fighting for niggas. You always fighting niggas battles. You always trying to fight niggas battles. First of all, let me clear this up, right? Gully said I'm a bully. I'm far from a bully. I come from an era, right? I was in all honors classes, so all my friends was nerds. I was beating up the bullies. I beat up the bullies. I'm the bullier, nigga. That's what I do. But that's the past. That ain't even no future shit.
And that ain't nothing he bragging on. He's just saying because Gully called him a bully. But he basically, if he sees somebody bullying somebody that can't defend themselves, then he'll step in. That's an honorable dude right there, man. That's a fact. Because most bullies be punks anyway, man, to be honest. They will never get with somebody that can match their energy. That's a fact.
That's the best, but that's what I did. That's what I used to do. So all the fake tough niggas who act tough and want to bully bullies and want to bully somebody, because most of the time bullies be soft. They're real pussy, they're not tough. So what I used to do,
what up? El Blizz was popping.
Those who used to act tough and try to bully the kids who was just different, you know what I mean? Smart out the way. All my classmates were nerds. I'm in the honors class. I'm in the AP classes. So of course the hood niggas from my hood, from hood that's all around, want to bully and try to take the nerd stuff. Nah, these my people. So I always bullied the bullies and fought the good fight. That's why I never lost. You know?
Okay.
So my reputation came from always winning and always.
So when
do.
Gully explaining this relationship y'all had, he said for verbatim, and quote me on it, was that when I used to go see Skibo, our relationship was like Ace from Played in Full and Lubu. Did y'all ever have a type of relationship
Facts,
like that?
Bliss.
Ever?
No.
Ever?
No.
Okay, we're gonna get into some of the little details that he was saying, because I remember everything. In your perception of me as a friend, and do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
I got it, man.
Loyalty by default. Sometimes your loyalty gets you the short end of the stick. And I've been telling you that since we was kids, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to put too much out there, but like I said, I beat up the bullies. So I always told my bro, like, sometimes, you know.
So basically, Debo was giving his flowers that he a good dude, and a lot of the times he helps a lot of people, and sometimes you can't help everybody because then you end up getting the bad end of the stick. But as this conversation go on, it really shows how Gully was really around them a lot. So once he did that, he earned the trust. But heart is real. Like if he rock with you, you call him, he coming, man. If he got something, he gonna give you the shirt of his back. That's why I couldn't understand none of this stuff Gully was saying. But let's finish listening to Debo.
You don't give all that love and energy to certain people. They don't deserve it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so, but as the status wise, as the crew, as the business, as the prop crew, when we was moving around with Swerve Up, shout out to Saya, free Bigger Smell, free Bigger, shout out to T. At the time, before we went on this Miami trip, far as artists in motion and being a celebrity, who had the motion around the crew?
You.
Right? So if I had the motion, I couldn't have been the peon or the sucker. And did anybody out the crew ever talk to me disrespectfully?
No.
What they look at
everybody's brother. We all respect each other. There's none of that's going on in this crew. Like nothing.
And a lot of people been asking me why I say we. Why do I say we, Skibo, instead of me? Why do I say we?
Because it's us, women's you. It's a unit. We unified. It's never been big I, little you. It's us. It's we.
So when we go on these family trips, because they not boy trips or none of that, when we go on family trips, do we contribute towards the trip collectively?
Say it again.
When we do these family trips that we do annually, we've been around the world together. When we do our trips, don't we contribute together?
Yeah, everybody put in what they want. I think so
This part I
it's
like.
There's no taking care of anything, nothing like that. Everybody put in what they want to put in. If a person has a little more, you throw in a little more. Everybody gets money. Like,
and what he's trying to say is, even if you had 500, the other man, I'm making an example, the other man had 200, it don't matter. Everybody gonna get the same type of treatment, because if I gotta take 100 out of my money, the other man gotta take 100 out of his money and give him something, then he gonna be all right. So we all eat good, hang out, look good together, everything. That's what we mean. And a lot of people need to know that instead of the word I. I is we. And when a person can speak like that, you gotta, kind of pay attention to a person like that when they say we. That means they got something good about themselves.
So we speak French.
Right. Yeah. Like my brother Q said, we speak French. That means we. That's what Debo is saying and breaking down right now. A. Bliss said, I'm confused about something though. Debo said he wasn't really rocking with Gully. He said Gully is media and he stayed away from media. Meaning he don't like being in front of cameras. Like right now, he don't even want to be in front of the camera now. But being that Gully said a lot of things that wasn't true, and he said some things that was true, but we working this interview with Unkasa and Skibo is he's here to break down the ones that wasn't true. But he don't like being in front of the camera. He wasn't no media dude back then. That's all. Diggs, what's good? Love, kid.
The whole, he talking about Middletown niggas. Everybody in Middletown was rich, bro. Like, I ain't naming no names because that shit is.
We not doing that. We gonna get.
But everybody that was around me during certain eras of my life,
we was rich. All right, cool.
Nobody wasn't no.
All right.
I didn't even talk about
love,
Let's talk about
all right. Listen, you know where I'm going with it. We're not going to. Was I ever broke around Gully? Did Gully TV ever take care of me financially?
Oh, my son Joe Brown, what up?
You see, I told you. I told you it's about 400 people. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see you.
But let's get back to the
brother
question.
Said, brother Debo is sharp. He handled
chat. Shout out to the chat. But I'm
like
asking you a question. Did Gully TV, Jamel Lindsay ever take care of Antonio J. Wilder the first financially?
On Romeo. Yeah, ain't lie.
I don't know. I don't know. So that man, listen, man. Listen. I don't want to keep. Listen, man. I don't like.
I'm just trying to get. You ain't even got to. All I'm asking you is listen, because I'm trying to remember what's going on. I'm trying to figure out this guy. Like, I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin tonight. We gonna get off. We ain't gonna even talk about. But we gotta just key points that he said. So I wasn't broke. Oh, did we ever stay at the Days Inn in Miami? All the 5 times.
I never stayed the Days Inn. Period. If I got all this money, why am I all my crew at the Days Inn? I don't care how much the Miami rooms cost. There would never be 8 people in one room. Where everybody gonna sleep at?
Okay, we gonna get off that. Where do we? What's our ritual? What's our?
See, I'm kind of confused. Like, a lot of this stuff Gully already knew that wasn't true. What would make a person of his caliber say these things that's not even true? Like, I'm confused, man, about the whole, how it even started with Gully stating these things, man. And now the man, Skibo's up, and he knew that Skibo is a brother to Un. He knows this. But he might have thought like Skibo ain't gonna want to get in front of the camera because he ain't no camera. He ain't impressed with no cameras and all that. But he said for his brother, he got to do it because it's Un's career, his reputation on the line. So that's what you call a real brother to come step up, and he don't even like being in front of the cameras, man. It don't get no realer than this interview right here.
Favorite thing to do far as luxury stay when we in Miami.
With the hotel, Sagamore,
the Art said I'm confused too.
What you mean, like the room?
Facts.
Yeah, the hotels.
The Sagamore, the Palms, is it the Fillmore?
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Do we?
I ain't been so long. This is prehistoric. Hold on. I think you two don't understand though. This is
before the internet.
This is a lifetime ago. This is a lifetime ago. Like, I ain't been partying. Like, I haven't been partying. I'm married with children. This is a whole nother, like, we got businesses. We not worrying about none of that. What we talking about?
Okay, because I'm just trying to figure it out. If you get on why are you lying to the people that actually pay to subscribe? Why would you get up there and say that we was 8 in a room? You stayed in a room with the other cameraman. Everybody had separate rooms because everybody had their all separate situations.
Black Jelly Bean said it before he just spoke. She said 8 people to a room, but seemed debunked. And see, what would make him say that, knowing that he was there and knowing everybody had their own room? What would make him say that? What make his fan base look at what or listen to what he say and then go in there and act as if he ain't say it and say stuff to defend him in his comments? This internet been showing me there's a lot of people that's really not playing with a full deck all over the world, man. As if we ain't all watching and hearing the same thing. How in the world could somebody even dispute that what Gully is saying is correct? Now we got the bed up here saying we had our own rooms. Skibo Debo here now, man.
Skibo, did I have a female out there?
Yeah.
All of us, right? The only
everybody
two people that didn't have a girl was Young T because he was engaged, and Money Marv, and that's his father. Am I lying?
Not at all.
Didn't even Kiani have a girl?
Facts.
Okay.
It's on camera somewhere. Oh, everything's on camera.
All right. Gully TV did have a bad bitch, but did he?
Look, I gave him his props. He said Gully TV did have a bad chick. And Gully was saying ain't get no girls, he ain't got no girls. That's crazy, and that's your homeboy to try to tear him down like that? But Skibo just said, nah, you had a bad joint. And he gonna get into some other things with girls that had running around. Like, but this man said don't get no girl. He just now ended a joint against the rebuttal against again, and was saying you don't get no poo-poo and none of that. He was still saying it just now. Wow.
I remember them girls' names he named, but I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, they was there. They was there. He pulled the bitch. I told you I'm gonna tell the whole truth. He pulled the bitch.
I'm with my wife for 30 years.
Yeah, could he accommodate the chick that he was with?
What you say?
Could he accommodate the chick he was with?
Hey, Blitz,
listen, I ain't got to answer.
All right, you know what he said, but I'm asking
whatever you need me to answer, you just ask me. I answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did he need assistance while he was down in Miami?
I mean,
he already said it in his story. I'm just going by. I'm going by what he said verbatim. He said yes and no because I want to get down to whatever he said. I remember everything.
So when I told him to pull up, though, you know how I do. If I tell you to come somewhere, you don't got to worry about nothing.
Okay.
So if you need assistance or not, I had him regardless because you coming to work. So when I tell you to come work, you're gonna get paid for working. I ain't getting these niggas. You know what I mean?
Was it a work weekend for him?
Yes.
Out of the 4 days we stayed in Miami, how many days was Gully TV there?
I think 2.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2 days.
When did we shoot the Hood Representative video?
That was the last day, that was that Monday.
The Monday when everybody was gone, right?
Everybody was left, everybody was gone.
Okay. What rappers were the only ones left on the strip?
It was us, Jim Jewels, I think Fresh was still there, Webby, Trey Songz, Chris Brown.
The list goes on. It was just a bunch of, we were stragglers. We was young. We still looking hungry like thirsty dogs for that thing out there. All right, cool. So he stated that he came there and the whole trip was about the video. No, the last day we shot the Hood Representative in one take. That's only one take, and that wasn't even. And that wasn't even.
He was about to leave, and he was like, "We didn't even get the video." I think it was either Kiani or Gully said, "We didn't even get the video. Let's do it right now." I don't remember who said it, but they was like,
"Exactly." Don't matter who said it. Even was
they just looked at. You could see it in my face. I'm like, "All right." They just said, "Do it," right? So I'm all surprised and just start rapping like.
Okay, the footage that's out as the Hood Representative was actually Keys.
I really do this.
I really do this. Was Keys footage. Because Key was doing most of all
Keys out there. Keys to the city.
Keys to the city.
Gully and Key.
You know, as a collective, right?
Okay. I think he did a lot of that editing. That's why I was so. No, wait a minute.
Still giving Gully his props.
Yeah, that's the same video. We had 2 cameramen. We had Key cameramen.
Gully said wasn't true.
Exactly, right? So we wasn't 8 to a room. We got that clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was broke and fucked up. Me and Key got into a fight because we was fucked up.
No.
Because I was fucked up.
No.
One thing I do though, always got him some money. Always. He watched and learned from different people. And that's a fact. And you know, my thing is this, man. Who cares about who has the most money? I still don't understand what Gully would be going at with that. And why lie and try to tear a person down and say that they was broke and all that? If your man was broke doing something, that's what we supposed to do. If that was true. But that wasn't even true. At all. At all. I done bumped into in Miami. I didn't even surprised to see him. It was on some humbug he came down there. I was down there with my brother D Boss and Warren, my brother Sean Boy Double. It was a bunch of us, man, with a bunch of the Harlem females. Queen of Harlem was there. Rima Rose, I think it was Rima's birthday, yeah. So everybody went down there, showed Rima love. Shout out to Rima and Queen of Harlem. Bombshell, she was there. And I bumped into and my homie was there too. L Famous. Y'all make sure y'all go check out L Famous, man. L Famous been going and doing good content on his side. He been going in a little bit too for his own reasons. But he got other good content, so y'all go over there just because the stories that he give is stories to make y'all young cats don't want to be in them streets and get in that jail, because he got a lot of good stories. But yeah, L Famous was out there. Yeah, we had a good time, man. We was at Libs. Big facts. But you know, the key to this whole thing, man, is going at each other for unnecessary reasons, starting trouble with somebody that has love for you and you know that you have love for them. I'm still baffled what would make the Gully TV dude do that. I'll be watching him and I'll be watching how he talk crazy about other people and other artists and you know he comes up with the way he want to come up with his narratives towards people and trash people. When you got a gift from God and God blessed you to get this type of money and you are in a position with a nice large fan base, and this right here might have kicked him in the rear end, man. Because a lot of people and a lot of females saying they unsubscribe, and he was saying that the females was calling him, yo, you all right? You okay? See, it's slick mind games to say something like that, like the females ain't gave up on him. But I seen a lot of females that was his subscribers, you know, fall back from him. And I'm only saying this stuff right here for it to be a lesson, man. For if you roll with somebody, roll with them. If you got a problem with them, you pull them to the side. You call them. Yo, let's meet up. Or you just discuss that over the phone with them. And or if you really didn't like the person in real life, if you really didn't like the person or really don't like them, or you tired of even liking them because you might have used to like them, keep it 1,000. Don't use your platform to come to the internet. Only thing this do is teach our kids that's watching, when they get older or not even get older, the ones that think, you know, the little teenagers that can get their hands on them blowers to nitpick with other teenagers. And that's why we had these shootings in the malls, innocent people get hit, all of the above, because they watching people like us all over this internet. And people like Gully and all the other top tiers that got big channels, been pushing their channels for 15, 16 years, they are more, you know, they are more easy to influence these cats, man, these young kids. And they'll think, well, Gully do it. If I don't like Greg over there, I can say it. What he gonna do to me? And these little kids be outside though. See, a lot of these cats that be on this internet don't come outside. They don't tell that secret part to what comes to getting this internet money when you are doing stuff like that. And it's dangerous for our youth, man. It's dangerous. DJ Sykes said he's trying to clean it up. Facts. HTC said you was the tall guy and paid it full. Yeah, that was me, homie. Salute. Yeah, he's definitely trying to clean it up, man. And you know, you gotta be a stand-up dude to stand on when you're wrong. And those emotions got the best of him when he started going in on them on women about he was smack one right now and all that. That's the wrong thing to say. A lot of women were saying he should be locked up. why he ain't canceled. Anybody follow him is crazy, and then you got people that don't care what he said. And they said, man, this will go away in a couple of days, and then everybody will still be watching Gully. Wow. I don't know, man. I just would wonder, what would a person have to talk about that would be interesting, that a person would want to see if they always trashing somebody, and especially where this hit home at, man. Somebody said he still haven't addressed the deadbeat comment. And those are things to think about too. He haven't addressed that about the deadbeat. He haven't even addressed what? I live in my mama's basement. I don't live in no basement. So I don't understand, you know, how a person could want to be trusted when things like this happen. Skibo Debo came out and broke it down. He didn't trash Gully. He gave Gully his props, said, you know, a few things that Gully is right about. Then he let Un know, like, yeah, he didn't tell the truth on those parts. That ain't cool. Big facts, man. It's litty out here, it's scary out here, and it makes you wonder, damn, who can I trust? Who should I trust? Like, friends like this is deep, man. This one right here is a negative with a lot of positivity if you look at it. That's how I like to switch the narrative around to the positive parts. That's it. And I want y'all to go over there and check my bro Un and homie out. Nah, he didn't call her name. He didn't call, she said he didn't call her name. I guess me and Angela Yee's friend. Nope, I explained that to her too. But she's saying a lot of people that knows her, because I guess she's in the industry movement as well. A lot of people that knows her knows that, you know, she was cool with Gully. And then that could just leak out. Somebody could say her name. They asked me not to say the name, so respectfully I'm doing and following, you know, what they asked me to do. That's it. But she just wanted it to be known that she don't want to be involved with none of this type of stuff. She got kids. She ain't got time for none of that. She was just helping him out because he asked could she get Angela for an interview. And she plugged it for him. She said she didn't know that she was going to get caught catch a straight with none of that. By helping somebody, that's it. So I want y'all to listen to this unjoint, man. Somebody asked me to play this unjoint real quick, man. I gotta make some moves, man. But this new unjoint we're gonna drop, besides the one he just let y'all hear. Besides the one he just let y'all hear. I'm gonna let y'all hear this one that we're about to drop. We're gonna go crazy on this one, man. He getting ready to have the streets with this one.
Jen loved her game flames. Then
he about to kill the game with this track right here. This one for Harlem. Harlem stand up to this one. We'll be shooting a video soon. If y'all in Harlem or near Harlem, everybody gonna be invited, man. We're gonna have a good day shooting this video. It's gonna be a lot of love out there. A lot of the big dogs is coming through. And that's what's about to happen. Let me see, hold up. This joint here is stupid, man. Let's go, Unkasa, y'all. Niggas trying to cook, selling dope in these cold streets. Y'all murdered Alice when I just cold cheat. Niggas high-headed in the court, they got cold feet. That's the challenge for the old cheap song. Stay away from phones, get your bag, and stay low. Alright, let's go. Police, diamonds, rollies in the hood, that's the trophy. East, that's the Kobe. She got your mama place, using blades like Shinobi. On the bad bitches, they be acting like they know me. Telling me they love me.
Bitch, you better show me. Pieces on mine, better pay me like they own me.
Let's go.
Gang like shot can hustle everything. Paying cash through the roof, screaming money ain't a thing. A lot of diamonds in the ring. If I leave the game with a love, be the same. Gang like shot can hustle everything. Paying cash through the roof, screaming money ain't a thing. A lot of diamonds in the ring. If I leave the game with a love, be the same. With the plug, yeah, we both watching both sides. So much coke on the board, he got the both out. I was later in the kitchen watching coke like 100 birds in the bag. And I'm thinking all right. Anyway, it's summer and I'm thinking about four shots. Got niggas with me, got them all, and we all got. Celebrate like the motherfucking war time. All the way to war, right? It's raw, so you walk out. Get it how you want it, all solid, all raw. Feel like Nas in the 90s, give me all power. Young like rich, I can hustle everything. Throwing cash through the roof, screaming money ain't a thing.
Woo! This gonna be crazy, y'all.
That's gonna be crazy.
Money ain't a thing. Yeah. Pay attention. We're gonna be streaming it real soon, so everybody can go snatch it up and put that in their playlist, man. For real, we about to have the streets with this one. Brother Under's back. When he was talking about retiring, I was hit him up in ASAP in his comments. Yo, nah, bro, hell no. Nigga, everybody love you. Too many people love you, man. You can't just give up the game. Nah, that ain't what it's about. So, you know, I talked to him. I guess a few other people talked to him, and he was like, yeah, you're right. And I seen a lot of the fans saying, man, nah, bro, we got love for you. We love you. Your music hot. Now it's time for him to come out and revamp himself now. It's over. He's about to come back with this heat. And a lot of people gonna be out there. Bronx, we outside from 163rd and Garage. Salute to y'all, Boogie Down, man. To the 24s Uptown. Salute to y'all, my playlist for real. Y'all come out to the video shoot. We'll be announcing it soon. We're just lining everything up so everything go proper. Everybody can get the song. People that rock with come get your face in the video because we want to spread love with everybody. That's what it's all about. And I want to say I appreciate all of y'all that support my little bro, because I seen him work hard and I seen him accept whatever, you know, comes to him. He ain't being greedy. He's still pushing and pushing. So it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all giving him good words of encouragement. I've been reading them comments and all that. And he's just a person that deserves what he get. I knew him when he was a little dude. Same way how he was saying Skibo was a certain age, that's how he was with me when I met him. And I was the first one to sign until I got locked up. And I came back home, he was making moves. I guess with Luke Abrazi and Hustle Man and all of them. And I was proud of him, but I had to get my stuff together, so I wasn't able to do certain things. And I started back rapping, and you know, was always with me here and there. If y'all go see my interview that I did on him, he'll tell y'all I showed him. He was talking about my, you know, my CD that I had put out. He knew the names and everything before I even showed it to him, right over in my collection. But I'm just saying that's how far we go back, and that's why I'm supporting him. And I'm gonna stay supporting him, period. And we bringing all the big dogs out. All the people y'all be seeing, they make these documentaries and all that about. A lot of them gonna be coming on outside. And this is a Harlem thing, man. And one thing we do, we was trained to show love. This is why Gully got that type of treatment from because he was trained and raised to show love. Everybody get money. If you hungry, if I'm hungry, we both hungry, and you bought the food last time, I'm gonna buy it this time. And if you say, nah, I got it, no, I'm gonna tell you, nah, I got it. You bought it last time, I got it, bro. That's how it's supposed to go. Real men, real brothers, man. And enjoy life. I like the name that they were saying, the winning something. They was calling something. Y'all go watch the video, man. We powerful together. We get money together. You can try and get money by yourself, but if you want to expand to a next level, Doing it by yourself ain't never gonna win. You'll just be at the same sit still, even though you might be happy with sit still money. But there's more things to accomplish out there in life. So always be ready to go to that next level and pull some friends in, man. Give them a couple dollars. Even if you can make 5,000, if you got to split it down and make 4,000 or 3,500, let your friend get 1,500. That 3,500 will be good, because then you can put another friend on, still make another 3,500. But if you waiting by yourself, it'll take you long to get 5,000. When you got two or three other people doing things with you. Facts. And you'll double that faster. Less profit, more money, because it get done faster. Never forget that. Less profit when you add in a friend along, or somebody to work with you. It'll get done faster. You'll get more money. You do it by yourself, it take longer to do it. We've been done made that 5,000. I made 4 or 5 times if I put 3, 4 dudes down with it. That's it. How we gonna lose? Shout out to New York from DC, real recognized, real shout out Jerome, that's a fact. Love DC, boy, love DC. Love DC. But yeah, y'all, we gotta stick together, man. Once again, I appreciate y'all showing my little bro Unkasa some love. He about to come drop this heat. And that's it. He's coming back now. Hey, sometimes it take a negative to turn something to a positive. Hey, that's why I ain't gonna get up here and disrespect Gully. I'm gonna just speak the facts. That's it. If that's what he like doing, if that's what he built his channel off of, that type of stuff, and people, there's an audience for it. There are negative people out here that just love negativity, man. It is what it is. I just seen a few up here on my joint. I let it stay through. I could easily erase it, but I let it. Y'all got to talk. Keep clicking on, brother. I ain't mad at you, because you got to be tough in your skin. That's just that. Gloria Rodriguez. Yeah, a woman sent Gully a message, Angela Yee's friend. She said she don't want to be into this media world and all that. She don't want to be a part of none of that. She got kids. She helped him get the interview with Angela Yee. She thought she was helping a friend. She was doing him a solid, and she made it happen for him. And for him to say that, and people, she's heavy out there, so people know who he was talking about. So even quiet whispers turn into a roar later. Quiet whispers will turn into a roar. Then her name get mentioned, and she got kids. She don't want her kids into that. And then it just ain't right, man. It's just not right. Even Angela Lee was like, "Wow, how my name get involved with that?" So they had their friend call me up and talk to me yesterday, and I told them I'd put that out there. So, gotta respect the women, man. Bottom line, that's just that, man. Gotta respect them. Gotta respect the women. That's just that. So yeah, man, y'all go over the Unkasa page, man. Me and him getting ready to do some more lives together up here and talk about some serious stuff, not just negative stuff no more. We're gonna give a few pointers about certain things and opinionate with some of y'all in the audience. Me and him getting ready to start doing that. I'm gonna be going on his page, talk to his audience and all that. Cause we gotta keep each other abreast with certain things, man. Jerome said, "I thought Gully was cool, but Slim is real cruddy. How do you switch up on someone who looked out for you?" That's what we was talking about earlier, homie. I can't understand it either. Thinking Stacks. What up, Thinking Stacks? But yeah, we gotta stick together out here, man. That's just that. We all we got, boys. Homegirls. It is what it is, man. I'll see y'all later, man. We'll get back into it. I'll be back. Salute.